Saudi posts a $27.7 billion budget surplus, and the four biggest U.S. banks lose billions of dollars overnight. You're watching The Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Farrage. Saudi Arabia posted a budget surplus of $27.7 billion for 2022, beating its own estimates on greater revenues amid higher oil prices. Total revenues reached $338.3 billion, a 31% rise from 2021. Oil revenues stood at $228.4 billion, a surge of 52%. Total spending for the year rose by 12% to $309 billion. Saudi saw fiscal surpluses in the first 3 quarters of last year, but a deficit of $12.2 billion in Q4 due to OPEC Plus production cuts. The four largest U.S. banks saw their stock prices lose $52 billion overnight after news of trouble at SVB Financial, a major Silicon Valley-focused lender. Shares of SVB plummeted 60% and continued to fall after hours after it announced it lost $1.8 billion in sales of securities to raise funds. That massive drop rippled through the sector, with JP Morgan Chase ending the day down 5.4%. Bank of America and Wells Fargo both fell 6.2%, while Citigroup was down 4.1%. Mitsubishi Motors plans to electrify 100% of its fleet by 2035 through active introduction of hybrid and electric vehicles. Mitsubishi had previously said it would have 50% of its fleet electrified by 2030, and that goal remains unchanged. Officials say they also plan on introducing EVs in Europe. The Japanese car maker is a junior member of the partnership of French car maker Renault and Nissan, which last month announced a deal to redesign their alliance. Let's take a look now at today's Forbes Real-Time Billionaires ranking. It tracks the daily ups and downs of the world's richest people. Our biggest loser today is Elon Musk, down $5.9 billion, but still with net wealth of $175.2 billion. Our second biggest loser today is Reliance Industries' Mukesh Ambani, down $3.2 billion with net wealth of $83.5 billion. And our third place loser is e-commerce mogul Colin Zheng Huang, down $2.6 billion with net wealth of $30.2 billion. Check out our website and our social media for all of the latest Billionaires news. TikTok CEO Shuzi Chu is meeting with lawmakers on Capitol Hill ahead of his first ever testimony before Congress. This includes with several of the representatives who will be grilling him under oath on March 23rd. Chu has reportedly sought closed-door meetings with at least half a dozen members of the House of Energy and Commerce Committee ahead of its hearing on TikTok's child safety issues, use of user data, and apparent ties to China. TikTok is trying to calm critics in the face of record scrutiny as the U.S. government fears the app could be used by China to conduct surveillance on Americans. And Meta says it's exploring a standalone, decentralized social network for sharing text updates. Meta's new content app would support ActivityPub, the decentralized social networking protocol that powers Twitter rival Mastodon. Meta officials say they're exploring a standalone decentralized social network for sharing these text updates. They say they believe there's an opportunity for a separate space where creators and public figures can share timely updates about their interests. I'm Ramia Farrage. This is The Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.